Testing, testing. Hello, yes. Second day to use this my new camera thanks to the funds. I've been What are you going to say next? Sorry. I've been waiting for you this whole freaking time for you to be like because you yes, I need to hear what you say. So, it is 12 a.m. Damn it, May 2nd. But the information was as of for May 1st, okay? And happy May Day, all right? Also, look, I know it's the bed, but I have to fix a few things. Okay. So, to the so I'm so happy. So finally I'm able to, even though I'm a little late, about 15 minutes late. I know Filipino time. Sorry. Okay. All right. So I had to fix a few things here. So we're gonna do. How are you doing? Whoa! Congratulations, Nikki. How so? This weekend was CPAC weekend, so I went to Castle Point. I wanted to cosplay on stream, but we'll do that next time. But timing issues. I came late because the trains suck. All right, and you're a math teacher. Wow. And so I don't know which part in Brooklyn, but congratulations and welcome back to New York City. So excited to come back to see you. All right. Anyway, so I think it's Ditmars is in Queens. So you're probably you're a little like in the middle of Brooklyn. Anyway, so without further ado, we're going to do a review of CPAC. Wait. Spoiler alerts. Oh no spoiler alerts. Good. What is this doing here? I gotta... That's weird. Okay. I didn't realize I had technical issues. Okay, so Castle Point. It's been what, 3 years since Castle Point has been last held, and I was so excited for it. My ticket was 3 years old, and I was just adjusting. All right, so happy. I'm so happy it's back. In person. Enough with this. Enough with this online thing. So I'm so happy. But okay, so I've been there. I've been to Castle Point ever since 2017, and 27 when on my first time in 2017, it was in its original location, which is the Stevens Institute of Technology in Hoboken, New Jersey. That's, if you don't know where that is, that's across from the Hudson from Manhattan. That's also where Frank Sinatra was born. And I gotta. It was held since 2008, and then starting at 2018 onwards, it's now in the current location, Meadowlands Exposition Center, because of its growth. And Castle Point is actually named after the highest point in Hoboken. Okay, and that highest point is also within the Stevens Institute campus. That's why they call it Castle Point Anime Convention. And it's student run. And it's something you don't see very often. All right. And for now, 2022, they also added next door. It was actually on the screen we see here, right over here. It's actually on this side. They added the atrium of the Harmony Suites. It used to be Embassy Suites. That was the old venue for Puchikana the first 2 years. And I had a great time. I love it. All right. I had a great time with doing the panel for Con Survival. I updated the stuff. and I'm gonna upload it on YouTube. Probably gonna do this tonight, so it'll be uploaded while I'm sleeping. Since it's almost 90 minutes, it takes a while, so I'm gonna be uploading straight from my iPhone. So, and this con was amazing. I had a great time. However, I gave it an 8 out of 10. Oh, you thought I was gonna give a 10 out of 10. You know, it's extremely rare to give a 10 out of 10. Alright? Very rare. Okay. But hey, 8 out of 10 is pretty good. You know, it takes a lot to get a 9. It takes so much to get a 10. It's almost impossible to get a 10. If you've seen my other streams in doing con reviews, I also said it's extremely hard to get a 1 or a 2 also. So you have to really put an effort to suck in order to get that low of a score. Okay. So why do I like it? Because it's easy to get to, which I'll talk about, but also, you know, even if it's in your area, this is usually like for the local area, for people who are local within that area, usually the tri-state area. It's very easy to get to, but and it's small, and if you're not a big fan of crowds, even though there are still crowds, you know, you don't have to go into really big cons. You can still get probably almost the same benefit just by coming here and not deal with the stress of it. You know, so it's kind of grassroots also because it's of course student run. So don't be fooled by its size. So it has everything: dealer's room, artist alley, panels. I did one on Saturday morning, and there were performances, masquerades, dances. There were musical performances as well. There were cosplay contests. There was gaming. I didn't go to the masquerade though because it was already late. So there was games, arcades, video games. It was tabletop. Yeah, as I said, they have a dance. They had a rave. Well, dance/rave, the same thing. Okay. Meetups and photo shoots were both inside and outside. The ones outside were amazing, and they even have a dining area. Okay. Asterisk. So just put a little asterisk there. Even though they have all these amenities, I actually have kind of a little bit of criticism there. So I will talk about that. Okay, so just for the layout, all right. So it looks kind of big. They're not that big. Okay, so this is just on the left. This is the amount of space they cover. So on this area, not much here because it's only for the Atrium. For the first 2 years for PucciCon, it was run by my friend Jennifer Perez. This was actually the entire con for the first 2 years for PucciCon. Okay, I believe we had this as a panel room. We had this as a dealer's room, artist alley mix kind of thing, and then this like a hangout spot. That's it. I would love to go to CPAC someday. You haven't gone to CPAC? Oh wow. I mean, you'll get that chance. Trust me, since you will be coming back. So this is the layout. No. What do you mean no? You said you're hired as a middle school math teacher in Brooklyn. So anyway, now this is actually one thing. It's just there's a continuation here. There's a little overlap, but I just want to show the layout here. So very simple. It's very easy to get around. See, there's a dining area. I think these are the food trucks. I meant that I've never been to CPAC, but I will go. Oh, got it. So dealer's room, artist alley, and there. I'm just gonna say that later on. I'm gonna explain why this layout, even though it's a good layout, the amount of space given doesn't seem to go hand in hand. All right. So there's a stage here. This is also the same place where they do the dance or the rave, and then they also do the masquerade. So they just move the chairs around. Okay. All right. The good. Let's talk about the good. As I said, it's easy to get there from New York City. So in this case, Port Authority Bus Terminal. For a round trip, it's $8.50 if you take the bus route 320. All right, so I'll show you in the map here. It stops right in front of CPAC. So this is from New York City. Bus 85 is from Hoboken. So if you're used to going to Stevens Institute, because that's where the original location of the con is, and then since they moved to the Meadowlands Exposition Center, you can just take that. Why? Because it's been growing. I think it's still been growing. I have pictures to prove it. Okay. So as I said earlier, it's a small con with almost everything. A lot of places to eat outside. You just had to do a little bit of walking distance. So there's a Chili's, there was an Outback Steakhouse, there was a pizza place, Starbucks. I think there was a Dunkin' Donuts as well. What else? We went to Saturday night. We went on a Tokyo buffet. Went with Alex, so Strikeforce Logizzi, and a few others. All right. The turnout is big. I got pictures to prove that as well. COVID protocol enforced really good, even though people say it's over and all that stuff. Safety first, so you have to be fully vaccinated. Okay, so you use one of those wristbands, which I threw out already. And you have to be masked. So just want to say that for this con, you're not gonna believe this because I am a huge proponent for masks and for COVID safety protocols. My mask kept falling off. It was at KN95. Kept falling off throughout the con. I kid you not. Usually when I wear a mask, it always stays on. But during the con, so I cosplayed as Giyu Saturday and I cosplayed as Gojo today for Sunday. My mask kept falling off. It kept falling off even more when I was dressing up as Gojo. So what happened? I will tell you what happened. So I have the wig, I have the glasses, and then I have the mask. So there's only so much room you see here. Look, not much room here to have everything secured. So a little sad about that. Oh yes, the chat thing is working. It doesn't clear. It doesn't just erase. Okay, so now the next thing is it's easy to get around those two venues. So in a lot of the reviews that I've done, especially with bigger venues or venues that look like a maze, I always tend to get lost. So I always complain about signage, maps, and all that stuff. And the layout is simple, very simple. So all you need is a map. You don't need a guidebook app. You just need the website. And there wasn't much issue with cell service. If of course you have unlimited cell service. I didn't see any Wi-Fi though, but I wasn't complaining. So as long as I was able to go to the website and I was always able to check the schedule on the website, no need for this guidebook thing. It's because it's a small con. It's not going to have as much panels, obviously. And as stated on the picture, there are only 3 panel rooms, and plus that the stage where they have the musical performances, the masquerade, the contest, the opening/closing ceremonies, etc. So next thing is good panel selection, at least in my opinion. I mean, small cons, they don't always have, a big list of panels. All right. Just because with small cons, it doesn't have all the size. There's only so much you could put in the amount of space you have. So, and also, sorry to brag, I ran one of the first panels at the con. So I did Con Survival, which I will post on YouTube. Okay. If you missed any of this, this also goes on YouTube. Okay. And also great outdoor photo shoot areas. Actually, I'm gonna post that on Instagram. So due to time constrictions, I didn't have a chance to put the pictures in there. And for some reason, doesn't matter what wire or what charger cable to use. For some reason, it just my computer doesn't want to pick up all the pictures and upload them. So I had to email them myself. It's crazy. All right, the bad. We're gonna talk about the bad. Lines, long lines, can't take it. It's crazy. There's a line in Artist Alley dealer's room and to order food. I have the pictures for that too. Okay, and I'll explain. And also these places, Artist Alley and dealer's room, are not even big enough, especially for crowds. So it tends to get crowded. Dining. Oh, oops. I made a boo boo. Its dining area is not big enough and there's not enough tables and seats. You will see that they're all taken. Also, space is not allocated based on demand. The gaming area and indoor photo area had lots of empty space. Actually, I'll post that pictures on Instagram as well. But I don't have before I'm gonna go back to it here. So I mean, take my word for this. This because I see it with my own eyes. All right, these three areas here tend to be crowded. I'm not kidding. It's all packed. This area also somewhat packed, but this is moving area. All right. Even though it's very simple, the thing is the space allocated, it wasn't enough here, and they put basically a surplus in this area. The stage is fine because you need that many people, but this area had a surplus of space, a lot of space. So what I'm thinking is maybe next year, most likely, Castle Point's gonna stay in the Meadowlands Exposition Center because of its simplicity. We might have to move this area, especially Dealer's Room, Artist Alley. Move it closer, and then make this a little smaller, just a little smaller. The only obstacle is this area because we don't want to shrink it. Maybe we may have to move the seats around. Okay. Just so we can add more space for these three because these are the most crowded on this side of the con. Okay, so also there are only 2 drinking fountains near the entrance, so they're actually found over here. That's it. There are two restrooms here, but only 2 water fountains here. I suggest putting like water stations in the gaming area, along this area, along the hallway here, at the back of the main events room. That's where the panels are. Put them here, put them there, and then put those here as well. Because hydration is very important. We don't want to see attendees pass out. Okay. So, also panel rooms were small. Okay. And I'm going to show you an example of a panel room. But this one, in this case, this is main events 2 and 3. The room I'm going to show you. They're both exactly the same. And this is it. This is from the Castle Point's Instagram account. That's, I kid you not, that is the size of the panel room for my panel actually as well. Okay, when I was doing the panel, that was the size that was the room that they gave me to do the panel. But I mean, I'm okay. I like the room. It's just I like more space. So simply because I don't want I don't want people to be turned down just because there's not enough space, especially for something very popular. And there's also lines that go into the panels as well. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I like as much as I like good turnouts, though. You also have to know how to manage a crowd too. Anime NYC, pointing it to you. Yes, Peter Tatara, get your act together, okay? And please bring back the 3-day tickets. Please, pretty please, with a carrot on top, please. Okay. Also, meetups and photo shoots must not be in panel rooms, especially the small ones. And there was lack of lighting for it. Actually, I don't have the pictures for that, but I will post them on Instagram. Seriously, why would you do a photo shoot in a panel room like this size? How could you do a photo shoot or a meetup? That doesn't make sense. And also, none of the chairs were taken out while the Demon Slayer, specifically this was the Demon Slayer meetup. They did it in a room like this. And Demon Slayer is pretty popular. And don't do it there. Please don't. They should have done it outside. All right. It's a little warm. I mean, it's been cold recently, but it's gotten a little warmer. That could have worked. They could have went into here and did the photo shoot here. I did the Jujutsu Kaisen photo shoot here, and we did pretty well. Oops. Okay. So that's why I give it an 8 out of 10. All right. Anyway, you be asking yourself, and I think there's always people asking me, all right, if you have that many negatives, why would you give it an 8 out of 10? Well, let's go back to the good. Actually, there was actually more good. Wow, that's not something you. Usually, when I do a review, I point out more bad stuff than the good. However, the good tends to have more weight. I guess maybe because it's my personality. It's possible. All right. But I had a great time. I saw so many friends. And I made new ones as well, especially after the Jujutsu Kaisen photo shoot. All right, let's do some pictures. I don't have all the pictures, but here. Anyway, so as we opened, this one was actually the line to the artist alley. See, it started around over here, and see how long this is? This is Artist Alley. So, yeah, it's a great turnout. Lots of people. So, but this is why we need more space. So, now you have an idea. Even though it looks big, but it's not, because see, look how many people there are. So remember, this is Artist Alley here. Just take a look at this, and take a look at this. So now you see a bit of the width. This is taken at the entrance of Artist Alley. Okay, this is the line to Dealer's Room, and the line zigzagged. So this is not even the front of the line. This one keeps going. This is the dining area. See this truck? This is the soda truck, as I call it. And then there's that little curve over here. So I was on the line here, and it goes like this. All right. And the amount of people that, in terms of density, is similar to what it was in Artist Alley. Another line. This is the line. Oh, hi Sonic. Look, I like the Sonic one here. So this is the line for getting the food, and there are, I think, about 1 or 2 lines right next to it. So probably a total of 3 lines. I went to this line right over there, one to the left of it, to get food. And holy moly. And if you want to stay and eat inside, without leaving the venue, this is what you have here. Not many seats, not many tables. Look at that. So, despite that, I was, eventually I was able to find a table. But, we need a few more tables here. So just keep in mind, again, that dining area, dealer's room, Ars Alley, is in one area on the right half side. And then you have the stage, photography, and the gaming area. And you will, just trust me on this, it's a lot of open space in this area. So we need to expand a little bit more on this area. Maybe take a little bit of space out. Okay, but we don't want to do too much of taking out space. And we will be right back because my throat is tired already. I've been talking a lot, especially with yesterday. I talked nonstop for almost 90 minutes yesterday morning. I still feel it. And I'm going to get myself a cough drop. And also, for the next segment, we do the rail report. Be right back. Testing. Let's see if it works. Alright, it works. Yes. Yes. Okay. Transit time. Let's do transit time. Okay. So this is going to be for May 2nd to the 6th. And we're going to start with the ongoing. Oh, my bad. So the thing with the ongoing is, I don't understand what's going on here, but looks like Clark Street elevator project not finished yet. So it's through early May of 2022, whatever that is. So I'm going to assume, since May has 31 days, maybe May 15th. Maybe when I go to PuchiCon it's going to be finished. Who knows? By the way, that's my next con. PuchiCon, run by my friend Jennifer Perez. As I hinted at a little earlier, the first 2 years it was in Embassy Suites, which is now called Harmony Suites. It was with that small of a space. But on the 14th and 15th, she's going big. She's going to Camelback. The main area will be in the Aquatopia area. So there's a lodge right next to Aquatopia. And I'm going to do my panel there. So I'm excited about that. But the buses have to run on time. And I have to make sure the buses get there before 11 so I can get everything set up. Okay. So, as I've said, so they're not finished yet. So Clark Street is still closed, and 2 and 3 trains are still skipping Clark Street. So remember, this is still ongoing. So let's go to the ongoing part for the rail. All right. So just as a reminder for the New Jersey Transit, there's no New Jersey Transit trains between Secaucus over here and Spring Valley. So you're going to use buses, and it's a little complicated. All right, but the general pattern is local buses run between Secaucus here and New Bridge Landing. Okay, and then the express bus runs the entire route from Spring Valley all the way to New Bridge Landing, and then it skips all these stops here, these 4 stops before getting to Secaucus Junction. Okay, there's one train in particular, train 1622, that leaves 8:50 a.m. from Spring Valley. So it has 3 sections. So it's between Spring Valley and Pearl River. Where is Pearl? Yeah, Spring Valley and Pearl River here. And then it goes express to Secaucus. And another one is from Montvale to New Bridge Landing over here. And it goes express to Secaucus. And then there's one that's from New Bridge Landing here and Secaucus local. Now, if you're between Essex and Westwood over here, you can use an alternate, bus 165. But you would have to get it from Port Authority. Right over here, above that. Okay. Also, the other thing is at nighttime, this is still going on. I don't know why, but actually station maintenance, but I don't know how long. 9th Street and 23rd Street are closed from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. every day for station maintenance. Maybe once they finish, they're going to probably do these two. And the 14th and 33rd are super busy because of the lines that they connect. Okay. So that's the ongoing. So let's go into daytime. All right. So we're going to get to the southbound 4 trains. So it's going to go express between Bedford Park Boulevard and 167th Street. But it'll stop at Burnside. Next thing is on the B and Q train. So this one's 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So if I'm jumping around, I post it based on the time. So earliest to latest. And you'll see that in Instagram Monday morning. Okay, so next thing is we get to the B and Q trains. So the southbound B and Q, they stop these two stations here, Avenue New Neck Road, but northbound it skips these two stations. Southbound local in this area, northbound express in this area, between Kings Highway and Sheepshead Bay. I feel it on my cough drops. It's working. Okay. Next thing is we go to Astoria. So southbound N train is expressed between Astoria Boulevard and Queensboro Plaza. In addition to that, there's no W trains going to Astoria. Instead, the W train will go to 96th Street 2nd Avenue on the Q. So go from 96th Street 2nd Avenue, follow the Q, and then switch to the local track and end at Whitehall Street, South Ferry. Oh, by the way, this is for the 4 trains. The 4 train advisory in the Bronx. It's not gonna. The advisory will not be effective on May 6th, which is a Friday. So that's just a heads up. Actually, wait. There's a change. Hold on. There's a something. There's a change here. Let me see what that change is. It's in regards for the 4 train. So it will say. Let me see something. Something changed. Wow, what happened here? So this one's on a Tuesday, rather. So I'm gonna move this one. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Or did they change it? It's possible. Wow. Crown Heights. Okay, here it is. Yeah, they changed it. Wow, okay. So May 3rd to 5th. So it's except May 2nd and May 6th. Only May 3rd to the 5th. So it's gonna go express from Mosholu to 160 to 160 to 170th rather, and then it stops at Burnside. So that's a new update there. I shall update that. Okay, so the updated information will be on Instagram. All right, that was kind of unexpected. Wow. Okay, so the next thing I have is from 9:45 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're still in the daytime. So westbound 7 train is expressed between Willets Point and 74th Street, but it'll stop at Junction Boulevard. The next thing is eastbound E train. Actually, no, E train in both directions is via the F. Actually, that's a nighttime one. I'll skip that. I'll skip that one. I make mistakes. Sorry. I don't know what happened there. So if the E train were to go via the F in both directions on the daytime, people will be pissed. So that's a nighttime thing. All right. This happens in the nighttime. So the E train will go on the F between West 4th Street and Roosevelt. However, as we approach into midnight, so midnight to 5 a.m., it's going to go into the local track. So just keep that in mind. Okay, we get back to the daytime. I'm not finished with the daytime yet. So this is only for Tuesday. On Tuesday, we're actually going to go to the N train. So there is no trains between 86th Street and Stillwell Avenue, and you have to take a shuttle bus. Okay, and the other thing, actually, I think that's about it. Okay, so I just double checked. I fixed it. Let's get to the nighttime. All right, so here, southbound 1, 2, and 3 trains local between 34th Street and Chambers Street. Also, even worse, there's no 3 trains, okay? Actually no 3 trains at all, starting 11:45 p.m. to 5 a.m. And you have to use other routes. But in this area, there's going to be a shuttle bus here. I thought the M7, M102 buses will be there. Anyway, at least that's the update I got. The next thing is on Monday. It's just Mondays and Wednesdays. Same time, 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. So southbound 4 and 6 trains is express between, and where is it? Hunts Point Avenue to 33rd Avenue, 138th Street. On Tuesday and Thursday, 11:45 p.m. to 5 a.m. I don't know why they do it like that. They should have done it in consecutive days. I don't know why. They like to just pick one day and then, oh, let's pick another day. I don't work for the MTA, I'm just letting you know. Okay. I think you should know by now. So Tuesday, Thursday, southbound 6 is express between 42nd Street and Brooklyn Bridge City Hall. Okay. Next thing, 6 train is split into 2 parts. So one part goes from Brooklyn Bridge City Hall to actually 149th Street Grand Concourse. And the northbound skips 138th Street Grand Concourse. The second part goes from 125th Street to Pelham Bay Park. Okay, the next thing, in case you didn't get it, E train runs between on the F between West 4th Street and Jackson Heights Roosevelt Avenue. Just know that it's gonna go local once it hits around midnight. So just watch out for that. Also, R trains. The next thing about so it's gonna be for a while. No R trains, okay, also, in addition to no 3 trains. However, there will be a shuttle bus that runs between 59th Street and 95th Street. Bay Ridge. Alright, for the other lines, use alternatives. Also, and one more thing. This one starts on May 6th and May 7th. So we're gonna actually get to the air train. So good, I have the map for it. Alright, so what's going on here? So this Saturday and this coming Sunday, this Saturday, this Sunday, from 10 a.m. 10 p.m. So no, sorry, it's Friday and Saturday, but Friday night and Saturday night, 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. each day. All right, there's no air train, none of it, none. All of them will be by buses, but this is how the buses go. There's one section that goes from. This is Federal Circle. By the way, this area here is Federal Circle. And there's going to be 2 buses coming from Federal Circle to, and there's one that goes from Federal Circle to Howard Beach, and another one that goes from Federal Circle to Jamaica. So that's one part. The second part is from the airport. Goes from Howard Beach JFK Airport. So it goes from Howard Beach. It skips it skips the Federal Circle and goes straight into the terminal. So stop here. Then this is Lefferts Boulevard Station. Skips this and then goes on the terminals. So one bus will go and visit 1, 2, and 4 and then go back. Another one will go from 5, 7, 8 and then go back. The other thing is, if you're on the Jamaica bus, it's going to stop at Federal Circle, but it's going to go back to Jamaica. Don't get confused. Transfer to another bus that goes onto the terminals that you want to go. So there's going to be buses that run between Federal Circle and stops at terminals 1, 2, and 4. And then there's another bus that goes from Federal Circle and then stops at 5, 7, 8. And in addition to that, there's a bus that goes around and stops at all the terminals. So pay attention to what the bus says. And I think the shuttle buses are free. Okay, so made a little boo-boo. Anyway, things happen. So thank you to everyone who has stopped by, whether you're watching it or you're lurking. It means a lot to me. So despite, having all these all these things, and it looks like the camera is working and it's so good. Oh my god, I look even lighter and better than the other camera, the one that's built into the laptop. So it's a lot less stress and all that. So I am so happy about that. Yes, it's great seeing you, and I need to see you stream, okay? Seriously. So let me see who I need to raid. Oh. So I'm actually going to double check. I look forward to streaming and even more so going back. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy. I hope that, you get paid well. But I think being a teacher, I think you also have the benefits as well. If it's public school, you'll be having benefits anyway. So I'm really happy for you. All right. Okay, so let me see. He's doing words on stream. Oh, it's a charter school. Ooh, I think it's public as well, so gotta step it up. I'm gonna go words on stream. I'm gonna play words on stream. I'm gonna raid Junipat. Let's do it. Junipat. I'm still gonna grab that. Yeah, exactly. And you know what the thing is? You're really gonna help society, and I think you'll be great. So, oh wait, it didn't go through. It's this. I'm sleepy. Okay. And in the words of DJ Nicky Zem, who's modding the stream, thank you for modding the stream. Have a great night or have a great day, depending on what time you're watching this. And please stay healthy and safe. Y en las palabras de Doctora María Polo, he dicho, transmisión cerrada. Bye, peace. I will see you this Friday. God willing.